Hello, fellow filmmakers. Today we're going to talk about using tripods with your phones, specifically with using tripods for your phones for YouTube videos. When filming, it is vital that the camera does not shake or disorient your viewers or give them motion sickness. Tripods are used to stabilize the camera while filming. If you don't have a tripod, you can have another person hold the camera, or you can make something to hold your camera. I don't recommend makeshift phone holders because they could cause damage to your phone if it falls. But here are a few examples of alternative ways to hold your phone. My recommendation would be to get a tripod and a phone adapter as soon as possible. This is one of the few pieces of equipment you need to get early on. Some notes on the tripods. Tabletop tripods, the smaller ones, are usable, but at some point they're going to be more problems. I recommend getting one that can change sizes so the legs extend. This can be very inexpensive. Most tripods are relatively expensive, but they are professional ones that cost more money. I bought these tripods for Animation Workshop back in 2006, and I still use them today. They aren't perfect. The legs are a bit hard to change size, but I still use these at least a couple of times a month. And I paid around $15 each, and I bought like 5 of them at the time because I was doing a workshop. And I'm very glad that I did that. As creators, as you create more films, you'll figure out what works best for you, but find a cheap tripod because it will make your life a lot easier. When you're using your phone, you're going to need an adapter. My favorite right now is called the Glyph, but I'll show you a few options and what I like and dislike about them. Okay, here are just some of the adapters I've used over the years. This is probably my least favorite. The problems I have with it is that it can put a lot of pressure on a phone, especially with a case on it. So it basically just fits in there. It squeezes it, but it has pressure no matter how. There's constant pressure. This is my second to last favorite. This works pretty well though. You just put the phone in there and then screw it. I just don't like, again, it's like a weird, it takes a little while to undo, unscrew. It just makes me nervous having pressure like on one spot in the back of my phone. So the phone fits in like this. This is my favorite right now. I'll show, maybe these two are kind of tie in a way. I only like this as my favorite because it's super small, where this is bulky. It also has here where you can add, like this has little things you can attach a mic. You'd have to buy an adapter, but you could buy an adapter and add a mic. But all you do is see how it's not a lot of pressure. And the phone goes in there and then you basically do this. So there's this is, like I said, constant pressure, where this is and also just enough to hold it in place. Plus the shape also helps. And there's actually a spot, if you have a case, most cases have kind of like something built into them to hold that, the more industrial or the otter boxes or whatnot. Yeah, and then this, again, this is my favorite only because it's smaller than this. The thing about this is nice is you can hold it. You basically loosen this right here. And again, it doesn't put more pressure on it than is needed. It's not like a really strong pressure. It just closes. Phone's right in there. The thing I like more about this is so I could add a light here with a boot, or I could add a light and a microphone. And then this is just the tripod, hooks onto the tripod. The other benefit to this is it works as a cool handheld thing when you have the light and the light and the microphone added. So this is called the U-Rig Pro. And you can get all of these basically off of Amazon or most stores. But again, you don't want to. This one, I think this is my favorite. Is running's around $30, so a little pricey, but not terrible. Once you add a tripod in, it can start adding up, closer to like $50. Where this one, I think this one came free with something, maybe a selfie stick or something. And this one was, I don't remember exactly, but I'm gonna guess a little bit, maybe $20 just because it has less parts to it. But it's also metal, so it's hard to say. But again, these are one of the few things that I actually recommend people purchasing, just because it'll make your life a lot easier. Now make sure you have your tripod and adapter ready, or get someone to hold the camera for you. Whatever you do, your camera must not shake during your filming. Thanks for watching this video. Get out there and make some videos.